EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Ready? Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther Street, Panther Street. Let's go.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he'll power his way up near the 25. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Go! 19, 18, ready.
Sticking with Walker on second down. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Hey, let's go. 11. Here we go.
Here's Stroud. Finding his target is Trey McBride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
From a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there, nearly an opening drive INT. The Falcons at 9-3 here on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. 4 consecutive passes to begin this opening drive, and you can't argue with the results. They've already driven it into the red zone and a fresh set of downs here to play with.
Which means there's a lot of trust by the play caller, by the quarterback, the receivers, you name it. Everyone locked in, everyone doing their job. I continue to go in that direction because right now,
touchdown! Trey McBride with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons Falcons are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Open man, he's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd and 13. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Troy Anderson in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw here. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
30-yard line.
All right.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. There he goes, right side. He may go. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 69 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Koo now for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Seahawks 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But then proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Second and 10.
18 Rattler. There you go. Set.
He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down the night before getting this inside the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
19 Lions.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, Hadlin dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Now a 2nd and 10.
19, go.
Back to throw again. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is. It starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too. It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Here we go. Here we go.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Myers' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. Down at the 35, it'll be second down. We talk about this Seahawks defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Trey McBride, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. As they've got it as we resume action.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-17.
Seahawks 17.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Seahawks 17.
Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Open man right side is caught complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, oh, they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
19 tight, 19 tight. Cup 19, Cup 19, go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And his throw here is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
60 Vikings, trap 50, trap 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
So on fourth down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal.
41-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, with that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone and a rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
18. That's it. Why Tony?
And Stroud now to throw. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch. Stroud. This is taken in by McBride. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
South.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Here we go. 19. That's it. Hey, uno.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw it. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big trouble now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Mustang 19.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Looking to throw. Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it will be Falcon football.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
18. Uno more.
Stroud looking to throw. And a dump off here to Robinson. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
18. Why Tony?
Now Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. They'll get it up near midfield at 49 before being taken down. This is 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
Here's Stroud. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, uno. Hey,
Back to throw. Stroud. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
18.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stroud. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play. One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Let's go now.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Check, man. Check, man. Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burned the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Walker. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he's in for a touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Mike Hughes on the return. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
18. That's right. 19 Texas.
To throw on second and 10. Stroud. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So now third and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but two incompletions since.
18.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Got his man, and that's the rookie fourth-round pick. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Roger. Here we go. 12. 18.
They'll look to throw again. Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up first and 10 at their own 37. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And that play disrupted and stopped for a loss by linebacker Troy Anderson.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
That'll be caught by Cup. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it is caught. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
11.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Robinson up the middle. And he'll get maybe a couple with that after the 46.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
On 18.
Looking to throw. Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And now wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Robinson on a give right side. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
90 seconds. Here we go. Hey, South. 18.
And Stroud now to throw. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Here we go. Let's go. 18. What's that? Look the hot.
Back to throw. Stroud. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
18.
Robinson is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Bijan Robinson with a touchdown over 20 on the year. And the Falcons are able to widen their advantage.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Coup for the extra point. And it's blocked. And the Seahawks have it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 82 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll look to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Back to throw here. Rolling to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. He'll drop to throw. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And this is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith and Jigba, 45 yards. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Tackled that time by Derek Hall.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
This one into the hands of Pitts. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A give left side to Robinson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Short throw caught by Pitts. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
South. Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11.
Hey, motion. On 18. What's that?
Throwing now is Stroud. He's got this downfield to McBride. Touchdown, Falcons. Trey McBride, 34 yards. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. True able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Falcons 48. Seahawks 34. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Second and 3. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
On the ready. 18, pioneer. 65.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it. And the Falcons will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Stroud to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
18, what's that?
Stroud looking to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Reek Woolen. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't haven't changed that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 202 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
All right.
Hand off now to Robinson. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now second and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now Stroud. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's some good running from Stroud, and he gets them the first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 4 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. At this stage of the game, with a score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Tony.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. Down Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. And his stellar campaign continues. That now his 20th rushing touchdown on the year, a number that very few running backs have ever reached in a single NFL season. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
19 Tigers. Go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Mistake 2. Panther 60, Panther 60, Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Maverick.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Tony. Why Tony?
Stroud back to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. The incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Stroud. On that left side by Robinson. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot. These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
118. What's that?
Straight ahead is Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here we go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and even in the NFL. The miracle of the Netherlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
18. What's that?
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they run on first down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this